Top 5 Ghosts Caught on Camera. The Cleanwater Demon House. In this next video, the YouTube ghost hunting channel Twin Paranormal travels to the Cleanwater Demon House in Reno, Nevada. The mysterious house was built in 1926 and has been vacant for over 30 years. Now, not much is known about the property, but local legend says that an entire family lost their lives inside the home at the hands of a drifter passing through town. Locals say that the decaying house is a hotspot for paranormal activity. In an earlier investigation by the popular ghost hunting team The Haunted Side, they accidentally captured a terrifying dark figure that appeared in one of the house's windows, and then just seemed to disappear.
As well. Okay, yeah, let's take this stair. I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good. What was that? What? I don't think that was a shadow, but it was on the other side of that window.
I didn't even realize until I reviewed the footage that I'd captured probably one of the best shadow figures I've ever seen.
The Twin Paranormal team, which includes twin brothers Ryan and River, along with their friends Nick and Wyatt, capture some very chilling footage of their own at the Cleanwater Demon House. As soon as they begin their investigation, they start to hear strange, unexplained sounds coming from the darkness.
Did you get that?
Yep, got it all. What the f was that? That sounded like it was upstairs.
If there's anybody upstairs, make that noise again. Right here. Dude, there's walking. It's back there.
Yep.
Yo.
It's the door.
They weren't joking about this place, man.
It seems that most of the creepy sounds seem to be coming from somewhere up above them. So Ryan asks the spirit if it wants them to go upstairs. That's when they capture this.
Do you want us to come upstairs? Was that a yeah? That was a yeah.
I think so.
Alright, I'm gonna keep this night vision camera recording down here just in case if we do catch anything down here. We're gonna go upstairs. So let's go up there, see what we can catch.
And with that, the Twin Paranormal team heads upstairs to investigate. However, not long after they get upstairs, they now suddenly begin to hear odd noises back downstairs. What they didn't know at the time is that something seems to have followed them to the second floor.
You said that you heard stuff down there? What?
Yeah, the walking outside was super loud down here.
I didn't see anything when I looked outside.
Did you see it? A small dark figure about the size of a young child seems to creep up the stairs right behind them. What happens next is truly bizarre.
What was that?
Go. No, you fucking with me, bro? No. Battery just died. Battery just died. You filming?
Get a battery right now.
Holy crap.
Right now, get a battery.
Some large unknown glass object is thrown across the room and crashes, sending the terrified team members running back down the stairs. Later, they try to investigate the source of the loud crash, but they just can't find anything. Back downstairs now, the ghost hunters ask the spirit questions using a modified spirit box. They get some very creepy answers, but something even creepier seems to be there with them, lurking in the darkness.
Do you need our help?
Did you see it? Some odd white mist can be seen moving toward the guys briefly, then it seems to retreat back into the shadows.
Do you need our help?
You can check out the full series of investigations of the Cleanwater Demon House over on Twin Paranormal's YouTube channel. They have just recently posted an all-new Part 4 of this series, with even more scary, unexplained activity. The Last Patient. TikTok user Noah works as a security guard at an abandoned hospital that will soon be demolished. His job there is to guard against trespassers who might want to steal the remaining hospital equipment that has not yet been removed. He claims that often while working the night shift, some strange and downright spooky things happen. So, when an alarm goes off one night inside the hospital, he records as he investigates the source of the sound.
Alright, besides that alarm, I just heard some more sounds. I don't know what it is, man, but this place is creepy. I want to get the out of here.
A hospital bed seems to move on its own, and Noah really just wants to leave. But he can't abandon his guard duty. Later that same night, he hears more noises and goes to check again, making sure that all of the hospital rooms are empty. Then, this happens.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and look over here. Checking the rooms and dude, this shit, honestly, like yeah, this shit.
As Noah is about to go into one of the dark rooms, he hears the sound of a hospital meal tray crash into something in the hallway.
Dude, this shit, honestly, like.
So 2 weeks go by and nothing much happens. But then one night, Noah starts to hear strange sounds again. This time he records something downright terrifying.
Alright guys, I'm at the empty floors. I was hearing some noise coming up right now. It's kind of freaking me out, so I'm gonna be filming a little bit. Seeing some what the what the
Did you see it? As Noah is walking down the hallway, checking each room, he captures a terrifying dark figure just standing at a window inside one of the hospital rooms. Seconds later, Noah turns back to look into the room, and nothing there. So did Noah capture a ghost on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Hide and seek. Popular paranormal explorer and YouTuber Ricky Velasquez returns to the mysterious and long-abandoned log cabin in Catemaco, Mexico. The cabin seems to be actively haunted by the ghost of a woman and child. In a previous video that I featured on this channel, he captured some terrifying evidence on his live stream that shocked his viewers.
Hi, Ricky. Ricky, no, Ricky.
Using a Kinect camera in infrared mode, he captured what looks like the figures of a woman and child. They seem to stare at Ricky from the darkness before simply disappearing into thin air. After many requests from viewers, he returns to the decaying log cabin to find out more about the strange apparitions. This time he is joined by his friend and fellow paranormal investigator Jaguar. Soon after starting the live stream, Ricky sees something that sends them both running.
¿Por qué? Porque las energías tanto se pueden llegar a tu persona.
Sí.
Porque tú.
Ey. Por favor. Aquí.
Did you see it? A small shadowy figure the size of a child walks into frame and then quickly runs away and out of sight.
Porque las energías tanto se pueden llegar a tu persona.
Sí.
Porque tú.
Ey. Por favor.
Ricky and Jaguar run after the figure and check the cabin, but they don't find anyone. As they head upstairs to investigate and are maneuvering their way around the missing ceiling, Ricky gets confirmation that they are not alone.
Hola. Qué lugar, Cuidado.
¿Qué fue eso? Por ahí anda el niño,
Está.
Órale.
No mam. Jaguar. Dime que no estoy loco. Dime que sí lo escuchaste.
Claro que se escuchó el llanto.
Ricky and Jaguar are unable to make out where the voice is coming from. At this point, Ricky asks the spirit to show itself. And it does.
Niño. Algún espíritu o alma demonio que se encuentra en este lugar, manifiéstate.
¡Nene!
Siente pesadísimo.
A child quickly runs from right to left, right in front of Ricky. Strangely enough, Ricky doesn't even seem to notice the child. He only finds out about the strange appearance when he reads his live stream comments and sees that his viewers in live chat are trying to warn him.
Pasó corriendo. Pasó frente a mí. No. ¿Tú viste algo?
No.
¿Te gustaría liberar?
Me siento culpable, Ricky.
¿Pero te gustaría? ¿Qué? ¿Qué tienes?
Quiero que me...
Ay, güey. ¿Qué?
A pale hand violently scratches the back of Jaguar's neck. Up until now, Jaguar has always kept his cool, but even he is a bit rattled by the sudden attack. Ricky and Jaguar both decide to just end the live stream investigation and leave the creepy cabin. So, did Ricky once again capture the ghost of a child on camera? Or is it something else entirely? You can check out this full video with English subtitles over on Ricky Velasquez's YouTube channel. He never left. Cassie B from the YouTube channel B Paranormal says that her son tragically passed away at the very young age of 18. Since then, she says that she believes that his ghost might haunt their house. After hearing strange sounds in her house for weeks, Cassie sets up a CCTV camera to record in her living room. One night, she catches this. Now, the dog apparently sleeps here all the time and never tumbles off the couch arm like this. Cassie believes that he was pushed, but obviously this might just be a silly doggy accidentally falling off the couch. But the next night, something happens that is quite a bit harder to explain. Someone seems to be looking into the house from an outside window, slowly clawing at the glass. Then, as the camera's night vision turns off, the person seems to disappear. Even stranger, as the light inside the house turns on, the figure at the window not only disappears, but actually seems to reappear inside the room. So what do you think this is? Could this be Cassie's son returning home? Is it simply a trick of the light? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Reaching out from the other side. Over on the Taiwanese ghost hunting channel 01 Supernatural Studio, paranormal investigator Seimei is exploring an abandoned karaoke club that was partially destroyed in a fire. Now, this club was a bit rougher than what you might think of when you think of karaoke in the Western world. It was divided into many semi-private rooms where people could do pretty much whatever they wanted. As a result, several people lost their lives due to violence and overdoses. And Seimei says that some clubgoers perished in the sudden fire that caused the club to be closed down. Now, Seimei has heard creepy stories about this place. He is all alone and already a bit nervous as he starts his investigation. He says that a friend of his had attempted to explore the club only weeks earlier, but had ended up running out in terror after he heard an unexplained voice followed by mysterious knocking from inside the restroom door. Seimei decides to test out his friend's story. He knocks on the same door to see if he can provoke some supernatural reaction. But at first, nothing really happens.
他就说，他走过来之后，他看到这个镜子，这个化妆室，他觉得后面有一个人站着，然后他甚至很怀疑说，那个敲门声是就从这个地方传来的。那我现在试着敲门看看。有人伫个无？有人的话给我一些回应好吗？谢谢。对啊，没有声音啊！靠！有没有听到？有没有听到？这件好臭哦！有没有听到？
Now, a little shaken up, Seimei points the camera towards the door and starts asking questions with a K2 meter. He keeps hearing strange sounds and the K2 meter occasionally goes off, but nothing too extreme. But then, this happens.
的朋友告诉我，他之前来这里的白天，在这个厕所有听到好像敲门的声音。那我刚刚来这个地方，我敲门打了招呼之后，竟然里面有人回复我。 那个一定是你们吧？是的话，不要客气，给一些反应好吗？谢谢。
A small hand seems to press against the door from inside the empty restroom as Seimei asks questions. Then, the hand simply disappears back into the room. As Seimei continues to explore, he begins to feel an odd presence. An angry presence.
这地方故事不多，但是我必须说，一个地方废弃了，它本来就是阴森森的。那我也说过，废弃了也很容易去招来一些不好的东西进驻。这个地方它本身就发生过事情。 那加上它要废弃了，说那敲门的回应声，我的，谁丢我东西？谁丢我东西？我刚刚被打到了，然后打到之后，然后就那个这个东西我也不知道是什么东西打到我，那地上这么脏乱，我被打到了。 其实我刚刚在问玉达的时候，他是真的不太欢迎我，那觉得我打扰到他们了。好，那我就这边画面再带一带，然后东西拿一拿，我就赶快离开，不要再打扰你们了哈。
And with that, Seimei decides to just end his investigation and leave. You can see more paranormal investigations over on his YouTube channel, O1 Supernatural Studio. Thanks for watching. By now, I'm sure I don't need to tell you. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, please follow me on Twitter. See you next week.